What's going on, guys? Today I am installing a chain on my 1982 Kawasaki KZ750 project bike. As if I really needed to say that it's a project bike. Now, I bought this bike really cheap, and when I bought it, it was just a rolling frame with the engine removed and a couple boxes of parts. Since I bought it, I've put the motor in, I've just laid the wiring harness on the bike, connected components, but I haven't officially mounted anything. I just wanted to do the bare minimum just to see if the bike would run before I went crazy buying all kinds of parts and chopping the frame up and stuff. But I have confirmed that the engine runs, at least well enough that I feel confident in it, but I feel good about that. So the next step is getting a chain on it because the chain had been removed and it's long gone before I even bought the bike. So I'm gonna throw it on. Now, I opted to go super budget and I bought just the cheapest chain I could find on eBay. It's this Niche Industries. I think it'll be okay. This is an X-ring chain. So it's basically just an O-ring chain, kind of a heavy duty chain, but the O-rings are just a little bit extra reinforced. I'll keep you updated on how well this chain works out for me, but this is what I'm gonna throw on. Also, it's gold because I'm petty. Okay, so I've checked out the service manual and it says that I need an 84 link chain. So that is 84 of these little rivets. Now, if you don't have a service manual, check like a forum online. You can probably find out how many links that your chain will need. You can also just count the links on the old chain on the bike. I usually just count these plates and then multiply them by 2, and that works fine. Now, a little trick, if you have your old chain on the bike, cut the chain, but don't take the whole thing off right away. What you'll wanna do is take the master link of the new chain and just attach it to the end of the old chain, and then attach the new chain to that. And so you have like one super chain, and then just feed the new chain on by pulling the old chain off. And once you get the whole new chain on, you'll just take off the old chain and then just clip the new chain together. It'll be really easy. It'll just auto feed it right on. You'll just have to make sure that your transmission is in neutral and make sure the bike's not running when you do that. Okay, because the old chain was long gone by the time I got this bike, I need to have the sprocket cover removed so I can feed the chain on real easy. So just bring this new chain through here. Wait, what am I doing? I should do this. Okay, so like what I was saying before, if this was my old chain, I would break the chain, I'd take the new master link, put it right there, and then I would put the new chain right here, and then just feed the new chain on by pulling the old chain off. I'm adjusting the chain tensioners so that I can get enough, so I can push the wheel far enough forward to get enough slack in the chain. Okay, before I do this, since this is an O-ring chain, I need to make sure that I get 2 O-rings on each of these here. Put it through. This chain is so dirty because this bike is so nasty. Okay, like that. And then I'll go 2 more. Now, you may need to kind of compress this a little bit to make this all fit, and there is a special tool that does it, but I'm gonna see if I can just kind of do this by hand. That's stuck. Okay, then it's important that you put this master link clip on the proper orientation. So it's gonna go, the closed end is gonna face the direction of travel. So it's gonna go this way around, this way. So I'm gonna make sure that the closed end of the clip faces this way. Then just carefully holding that on, just take a pliers and not quite there, almost. There. Okay, and then it clips on. Make sure that you can clearly see that that master link is clipped on. You should hear a nice click when it's there. Okay, so the chain is connected. If you don't have one of these clip master links, you may need to use a special rivet tool to mushroom these rivets down. Probably with a beefy chain like this, the rivets would actually probably be better than this. But, you know, I think this is gonna hold up. I'll keep you posted on how well this chain works out for me. But then the next step would be just to make sure that this chain is well lubricated. The kit came with this stuff, which I have no idea what this is. I really don't trust it. I'm gonna put it on for now just for doing a test ride, but I'm definitely gonna wanna go out and get a nice can of chain lube, just make sure that this is all done real properly. Then the final step is just to set the chain tension on this particular bike, just with these guys here. Just tightening these to bring the whole rear axle back and to put tension on the chain. You want to make sure, usually there's little markings on the frame. Make sure that both left and right sides are set at exactly the same spot. Usually there's a little notch in the chain tensioner that you can use as a reference point. And then all you're gonna do is just push up on the chain. Most bikes, I mean, check your service manual. Usually it's anywhere from like 3/4 of an inch to like 1 inch of free play. That's like, I don't know, 17 millimeters to like 25 millimeters is usually pretty good. Be sure to refer to your service manual to see how you should properly check for chain tension, because sometimes they want the rear wheel off the ground, so the suspension is just totally loose. Other times they want you to check the chain tension with the rear wheel on the ground, and just make sure that the rear axle nut is reasonably tight, because that does affect the chain tension. Okay guys, there you go. Got a new chain on my KZ750. If things keep going well for this bike, I'll continue to keep doing upgrades, keep cleaning up parts and things. Right now, everything is pretty rough just because I'm making sure that I'm doing everything in a good sequence, not getting ahead of myself. Just wanna make sure that everything works properly before I start doing any more upgrades. So anyways, hit the like button if you found this video helpful, subscribe to the channel for more cool content, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. So until then, see you later.